first thing, I've been going to AIFF executive committee because I'm a member there. और मैंने काफी बार रखा है कि AIFF has to be transparent. Transparent in the sense people should know. And my point in the executive committee, I don't know if they have put it in their point or not, but I've always said that AGM and executive committee should be shown live on social media. Because today Supreme Court, Parliament सब live कर रहा है. What is AIFF to hide? AGM और executive committee तो live कर सकते हैं. I'm not saying on AIFF में भी there are different departments है. वो लोग का नहीं करा के there are technical committees, league committee, ठीक है, those does not need to come in. But आपको क्या छिपाना है? You are working for Indian football. You are working on Indian taxpayers' money. What is there to hide? I've been insisting that AIFF should in future do a live social media AGM. What has been discussed in executive committee meeting, AGM should be live. Let people across India and the media know. So that बाद में they should not be crying about इसने लीक कर दिया, उसने लीक कर दिया. लीक करने का क्या है? There's nothing to hide. आप किसके लिए काम कर रहे हैं? Benefit of Indian football. So I think transparency has to come in. Now, last 3 years under Kalyan, everybody knows that there's been huge negative publicity for AIFF. Oh, I think you all know better than me as well. Corruption charges to leke, allegations leke, I think there's a lot of things which has happened and which has damaged the AIFF. AIFF का जो फेडरेशन का reputation damage किया है, which is very unfortunate. And now if you look at AIFF का, they have just put a interest for 2031 Asia Cup. Now I'm giving few of the examples AIFF का management under Kalyan Choubey. 2027 का bid AIFF ने किया था, which is going to happen in Saudi Arabia in 2 years time. अभी वो bid हम लोग रहता अगर जीतता तो we would be playing in 2027. It would be hosted in India, which was the right time for us, because if you want to move ahead, we've done under 17. We've been playing Asia Cup regularly. So it was the right time for us to host 2027 Asia Cup. But Kalyan Choubey goes to Saudi, क्या deal करके आया, पूरा withdraw कर लिया. Now suddenly 2031 का bid कर रहा है after 4 years. What is the difference? अब 2027 का सबसे अच्छा मौका था, सबसे बेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी था. ओनली सऊदी एंड इंडिया का चांस था, बिकॉज कतार ने होस्ट किया लास्ट एशिया कप. वी हैड अ वेरी गुड चांस ऑफ विनिंग इट एंड होस्टिंग इट इन इंडिया, एंड ही इज बैक्ड आउट. एंड उसमें क्या डील किया अंडर टेबल, व्हिच आई हैव बीन सेइंग दैट इट हैज टू बी इन्वेस्टिगेटेड प्रॉपर्ली बाय अ न्यूट्रल, somebody neutral has to investigate this, what the deal. And he's come back with a deal saying that संतोष ट्रॉफी हम सऊदी में खिलाएगा. So he's taken संतोष ट्रॉफी ऑफ इंडिया टू सऊदी अरेबिया, 1 year करा के आया, एंड सऊदी एसोसिएशन के साथ आई डोंट नो व्हाट एग्रीमेंट करके है. डेवलपमेंट का बाद वो सिग्नेचर करने के बाद वी डिड नॉट सीन एनी डेवलपमेंट दैट इज हैपेंड विद सऊदी. आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज गॉन. So there are a lot of this dodgy deals which has come under Kalyan. Now 2031, the interest abhi jo, there are 7 countries who's put interest to host Asia Cup. Why is he now all of a sudden coming in, which is going to be tougher, because आपका Uzbekistan is just qualified for World Cup. Central Asia has not hosted Asia Cup for many years. There are Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, and I think Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan, they are coming together to host it. There are other countries who are bidding it, are interested, which is going to be very difficult. So when you have the opportunities, I saw, this kind of deals he's been doing. I'll give you a few examples as well. Now, look at AIFF. First time in history of AIFF, aaj tak, till today, nobody knows who is the winner of I-League. किसी को मालूम नहीं. It is shocking. It just shows how bad the management is. They should have stopped the league, I-League, when the controversy happened. They should have had 3-4 matches remaining. Decide whatever, whoever gets the point, deducts the point. उस समय decision करना था, and then tell them this is the decision. You've got another 4 matches to play. Then, if you had played, anybody winning or losing would have been happy. But continue करने दिया. Every club has been unfairly treated because every player, every club is right in their own way. Now, after declaring some one club champion, there's a court CS saying other club is champion. Trophy दे दिया, फिर बोल रहा वापस करो. It's become like a joke, and everybody is laughing about it, and it's so upsetting, and it's in a very difficult. Anybody following Indian football, you'll find that AIFF is just a circus right now, and when obviously if you put jokers in those positions, it's bound to be a circus. So it has become circus right now. Look at even abhi prize money against Hong Kong match. Look at how bad the management is, because Kalyan and Kalyan especially, he's dealing everything, because I know he doesn't listen to anybody, he takes the call. He's offered 42 lakh for a Hong Kong match win. That itself shows how bad the management is. अगर आपको prize money offer करना है, you should do it before the tournament, or even in between the tournament, and say, if you qualify for the Asia Cup, I will give you 42 lakh or a 1 crore or a 10 crore if you qualify. But you don't do that for only one match. अगर वो हांगकांग का मैच जीता 42 लाख मिलता, तो नेक्स्ट सिंगापुर का मैच में क्या करता वो? Again he'll say 42 lakh. Again another four matches he'll say 42 lakh. And then he's saying पैसा ही नहीं है, ग्रासरूट का नहीं कर पा रहा है programs because there's no money. There are a lot of clubs, a lot of staff in AIFF, in media wearing पैसा नहीं मिल पा रहा है. Even the national team, there is a report in media that the national team, which get 2,500 rupees per head, and let me clarify to all the people watching this news, the national team players don't get money like cricketers. They have no contract. They only get daily allowance to play for India, which is 2,500 or 3,000 rupees. Even that, there is a complaint from the players in social media that they have not been paid for last 2-3 years. And here you have a president through credit card buying his shoes. You've got president taking 127 flight in his name, traveling to Bangalore every now and then. And there's report of buying some SUVs. And then you have money to pay 42 lakh for one single match. And you don't have money to pay the players for daily allowance, which is for the last 1-2 years. This is the kind how federation has been run right now. He's come up with great idea of strikers को लेके. I saw one of his statement कि हम top 10 striker लेके आएंगे इंडिया में, और अंडर 23 का 4-5 प्लेयर लेके उसको ट्रेनिंग कराएगा 10-15 दिन और बनेगा. आई डोंट नो ये आइडिया उसको कहां से आया. ये आइडिया कॉन्सेप्ट अगर सच होता तो आप सोच लो, रोनाल्डो का बेटा नेक्स्ट 10 इयर्स में वर्ल्ड का टॉप स्ट्राइकर बनेगा. किसी का चांस है ही नहीं. रोनाल्डो से टॉप स्ट्राइकर तो है ही नहीं, तो उसका बेटा अभी खेल रहा है, रोनाल्डो का ट्रेनिंग मिलेगा, तो दूसरा का तो चांस है ही नहीं इसका कॉन्सेप्ट में. इनफैक्ट इसका आगे भी कल्याण ने एक बहुत बड़ा कॉन्सेप्ट लेके आया था. एक्सको मीटिंग में भी और मीडिया में भी हम लोग ने अप्रूव भी किया कि गोलकीपर का एकेडमी बनाएगा, ओलिवर खान लेके आएगा. ऐसे चलो वी पास दैट, हम लोग ने पास किया है, लेकिन उसके बाद आई डोंट नो वेयर दैट एकेडमी इज गॉन. ओलिवर खान को कहाँ लाया कि नहीं. सो ऑल दिस जुमलेबाज, ऑल दिस प्रॉमिसेस, इसका दैट ऑब्वियसली मेरे से भी ज्यादा आई थिंक यू ऑल आर अवेयर ऑफ कल्याण खेलते समय भी, आफ्टर प्लेइंग ऑल्सो आई थिंक यू नो हिम बेटर देन मी. सो आई डोंट हैव मच टू सी ऑन दैट. So there are a lot of points, but I would not go. Now, if you come back to even his own personal, हमारा great leader, president का, we all know, obviously we are from the same generation. हम साथ में एक ही generation का player है. और मुझे as a captain मैं 1999 से captainship किया हूँ. I played India for 16 years, captain 12 years, and I played 20 years of professional. Under my captainship, जब मैं 99 से खेला और 2011 में रिटायर किया, I don't know a single instinct कल्याण ने इंडिया के लिए खेला है. So to go and lie to the media and to go and lie to the government कि मैं national player हूँ, I don't know where that he's got from. Maybe under जो सब junior खेला होगा or maybe ek do tour mein ka third goalkeeper, fourth goalkeeper. But as far as I know, I've played throughout and I've played every matches, every tournament. Under my captainship, I've never seen Kalyan play for India. So where he's got that he's played for India, I think it's a completely lie if he said that to the government and all. Now, even we know how the situation is, the federation ka abhi and even Kalyan ka personal life. So I don't want to go into it because aap log ko malum hi hai. Even playing days mein, I think more than playing, we all know that kitna he was more into politics than playing. आज का टाइम में इतना खराब सिचुएशन हुआ because when I fought election with Kalyan, I knew it because he's not the right guy, and I told the media, I told the world. Abhi after 3 years, 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, people have realized what Bhaichung Bhutia has said is so right. Today, if you look at social media trending, and anytime if you see AIFF ka social media handling, 99% is hashtag kick Kalyan Choubey out. And people have realized that, and people who supported him to be president are also regretting. That is the kind of damage he's done to AIFF, plus he's also doing it to his own political parties. So I request that, I think if tomorrow, if we have to bring in a new president, whether it's through government's support or corporate support, let's bring in somebody who would know the game, who would work for the game, and would sincerely, through his heart, try and develop Indian football from grassroots to the senior level without really looking at the kind of opportunities and a dodgy deal. So we need to bring in somebody sincere who can do that job. Now, even today we are fighting a case, Supreme Court mein case hai, and I am one of the person who is fighting. My only say and other senior lawyers in Supreme Court, we are fighting for players to get voting rights. Player ka representative hona chahiye. And we are fighting it in Supreme Court. We are asking for players voting rights along with state ka jo hai. And we fought, and the case is still on. I think judgment is going to come soon. Surprisingly, being a player himself, Kalyan is against players getting voting rights. Surprisingly. He doesn't want players voting right. He doesn't want players representing AGM or Excom, which is shocking for somebody who's been a player, and today he's been there in that position because being a player, and he's against that. Even हम लोग जब फुटबॉल प्लेयर्स एसोसिएशन ऑफ इंडिया फुटबॉल प्लेयर्स का वेलफेयर के लिए हम लोग ने स्टार्ट किया था, हमारे साथ नबी और मेहताब भी, वो लोग सपोर्ट किया, फर्स्ट मेंबर्स हुए वो लोग. Kalyan was the only guy, and mostly he was one of the guy was colluding with the clubs to make sure that players association kabhi na baniye, safalta na hoye. That is the kind of mentality he had, and every players know about it. And I've been saying it from the time I fought election, he's not the right guy. And thank God, I think all these people who supported him and the fans across India today realize he is definitely somebody who is not at all fit for the president. So I hope in future, I think we don't make that mistake. Anybody, whether it's politician, bureaucrat, players, let's bring in somebody who can take football forward sincerely. And that is my request to the government, to all the corporates and everybody.
Extra time.
লেটেস্ট নিউজ আর এক্সক্লুসিভ ভিডিওর সঙ্গে আপডেট থাকতে এখনই সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন আমাদের ইউটিউব চ্যানেল। বেল আইকনে ক্লিক করতে ভুলবেন না যেন।